Alright, hello viewers, my name is Zack Hardy, and this is the first video being put up on Hardiac. Now, I put, as you may have known, and if you are watching this, you may have known that I started this new channel, and I am doing things such as answering challenges, doing reviews on whatever, it may be, Let's Play if you guys request one, reactments to whatever it may be, a video, a music video, or anything like that, and different things like that. I try to make this channel, separate from a lot of the, the wrestling that I put on my other channel, so I'm trying to do this, channel without doing anything wrestling, but, I did get a, after suggesting, something to, do for this video on Hardiac, I went out to my other channel and asked for a comment, leaving, what to react to, what to answer a challenge to, what to review, what to play if you wanted me to do a Let's Play, anything like that. I also, since I didn't really think that, and I was pretty much right, I didn't think that anybody would actually watch that video, and leave a comment or anything. Maybe they probably could watch that, where they may have watched it, but they probably did not leave a comment, and that's what I was expecting. So I went out to my other accounts, such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and on the Instagram photo, I got a comment, telling me to, describe, the Zack Hardy and Canon No Forgiveness 2015 promo. He wanted me to describe, the match, even though it was not a match, it was a promo. And I was going to make I'm going to make an exception, for the wrestling thing, just for this one time, being as it is the first video on this channel, and I don't really have anything else to talk about, so if I don't get any other comments and suggestions, on anything, I'll just go with whatever I have in mind. So, he wanted me to describe the, promo between myself and Canon at No Forgiveness 2015. If you heard about it, it was the part where it was the promo where Canon blows me up, locks me in a car and blows me up, and he wanted me to describe the promo. So I'll go and do that right now. So we start with the early in the night, and or earlier on in the night of the pay-per-view, and I guess I'm getting ready. Sorry, I'm getting ready, and I got the title belt, and Canon ends up attacking me and blindsiding me from behind. He attacks me, and I guess this whole, the script goes, he's attacking me so that way he can win via forfeit, and win the title via forfeit without actually having to fight me. So we go on throughout the night, and the main event comes with what ended up being the actual main event, which was the world title match between Capital and Yo-Yo Joe. Capital defeated Yo-Yo Joe to win the world title. Afterwards, I was not medically cleared to compete, by the doctor, and of course this is all scripted. The matches are obviously not scripted, but the promos that are cut between the matches are scripted, so the referee, or not the referee, the medical trainer does not clear me to compete, and then Cannon gets in the ring, and he tries to get the referee to declare him the victor via forfeit in order for him to win the USW title, and not have to face me. So I'm not medically cleared to compete. Cannon comes out, tries to win via forfeit. I end up walking down the ramp, and Cannon and I both end up brawling. We brawl at ringside for about 2 minutes, and then we end up starting up the ramp and to the backstage area. We go through the backstage area, we start bumping, throwing each other into walls and into different rooms. I think at one point he lowered the garage and threw me into the garage. The garage door that separates the employee parking lot from the Matthew J. Casey Memorial Coliseum. He then I think it was one of the other two garages. We ended up going through that, and I start getting the upper hand. I start throwing Cannon into a bunch of different cars, and I lead Cannon into this, or towards this beater car that was placed there, so that way we could go on with the promo. Or the skit, if you want to call it that. And I start bashing his head into the hood of the car. That's what it was called. And just keep trying to use the car to my advantage. And I ended up hitting a spear into Cannon into the driver's side door. And then afterwards, I put him above my shoulders trying to hit the Hearty Egg faceplant. And then Cannon reverses it and throws me into the car window. My head goes to the car window. He then opens the door and throws me in, closes the door. Some people were, some of my friends were debating on how you actually lock the door from the outside, and my excuse was, you just have to go with it. You can't, I don't think you can lock the door from the outside. You're just supposed to go with it and kind of think of it as that's how it goes. And that it goes through that order. And so he locks me in the door. He goes to the backstage area, opens the garage, because I guess he's got that OCD thing, so he has to have all those garage doors open. And he goes in and gets one of these gas jars, gasoline tanks or containers, like the red containers, those red little rectangular square type containers filled with gasoline. And he dumps the gasoline over the car and over to the side of the car. And then he Sorry, I can't talk today. And then he gets a match, because he has matches for some reason. He has matches ready to fight. He's ready to fight in the ring with a box of matches. Supposed to go with that again. Again, you're supposed to imagine. Yeah, that's how everything works. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to imagine it going. So he gets the match, lights it, throws it on the car goes up in flames, and the car explodes. Now, obviously, I was not hurt in there. Otherwise, A, USW would be sued. B, they'd be closed down, and C, I wouldn't be standing or sitting here in front of the camera talking about or describing this promo. Now, how the behind-the-scenes worked, as the camera followed Cannon to the backstage area, I got out through the other side of the car window, and the car window that my head ended up going through was sheet metal or sheet glass or whatever. It's something that breaks easily. So they replaced the glass window with the sheet glass window, and my head goes through that, so it's not like I actually go through a window, and I get tossed in the car. Cannon goes to the back, and he gets the gasoline tank, and I guess because I ended up getting stuck inside the car, he had to raise the garage door, just that way he could buy some time. So what ends up happening is I end up going through the back door, or the back seat door, so that way I could get out of the car before he comes back with the gasoline, the camera sees me leaving. So they had the car placed, I guess, not really in the middle, but, to the side, a little to the, if you're looking at the parking lot, it's over to the left side, and it's more towards the back of the Coliseum. So what they do is I have this little path that I made myself through the snow, whereas I open the door, the backseat door, close the backseat door to make it look like nothing, like I'm still there. And then I go and hide behind one of the production trucks, so that way the camera cannot see me. And then they follow it up by Cannon dumping a bunch of gasoline on it and lighting on fire. Took a little bit for the car to explode, because it hasn't been used for a while, so the engine and everything wasn't heated enough for it to, spark the explosion even faster. So it took about a good 20 seconds for the car to explode, as the camera just stayed there looking at the car on fire and then explode. And then Cannon grabs the title belt and walks away with it, or he throws it into the backstage area or whatever, because he's looking at the backstage area, throws it, and then walks away as the camera pans at the fiery car, the fiery car. And then after the camera cuts out, Cannon comes back, and the guys in the production truck end up coming out, and they say, all right, coast is clear, everything's good. So I get out from the production truck, and we pretty much they get the fire extinguishers, and I was about to say melt the car, and extinguish the flames from the car, and the rest of us just go back to what we were doing, and that's pretty much how it went. As you can probably tell, everybody else that was there in attendance, the performers I meant, were watching on the backstage cameras, waiting for the show to be over. The show ends up finishing. Cannon and I both make our way back to the locker rooms, and everybody's like, good promo, and everything, because we're all good friends backstage. And part of the reason why we don't call each other by our real names is that way we don't call them by their actual names while in the ring, or make a mistake instead of calling them their ring names, which is why we're good enough friends to actually call each other our ring names instead of our real names without getting each other pissed off. So every time somebody comes back from a match, everybody congratulates them, good job and everything. And so that's what they did after the promo. And we went back to the backstage area and got cleaned up and went to get our got out of our ring gear and got back into our casual clothes and just left. So afterwards, I ended up carpooling with Cannon, Majigata, I'm about to say capital, Yo-Yo Joe, Western Light, Cannon, and Majigata. And I just carpool back to wherever the stops were. I get back to home and pretty much go to sleep because it was a long day. That's pretty much how the backstage or the little backstage or behind the scenes pretty much production went, and that's how it worked. So that's how it went. It was a good, I'd say, almost 10-minute promo, and I got to admit, it looked pretty cool and it was pretty awesome to do and perform, and it was definitely fun to do. And that's pretty much what happened. So thank you to Tim Brown Jr. for requesting that, and that's pretty much what I have to say about the promo between Zack Hardy and Cannon from No Forgiveness 2015. I was about to say No Forgiveness 2014, but then again, I can't talk today. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you have anything else to suggest, please suggest something for me to react to, something for me to play, a challenge you want me to do, or something you want me to describe, or something you want me to review, whatever it may be. I'm always open to suggestions, and that's pretty much what I have to say. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe for more. I'm Zack Hardy. I'm signing off.